Hi, Shot Squad. I don't know about you, but I am definitely feeling the pressure of the holiday season coming closer and closer. Maybe you're also feeling like this. And then there's that underlying feeling of it's also the end of the year. So, how did I do? Like, how did I spend this last year? And how do I feel about what I've accomplished? Do you feel that? Do you feel that in the air? Do you feel that additional pressure that we're adding on ourselves? And honestly, it's so silly that we do that. It's silly because we probably had a pretty good year. There's always going to be things that we can improve on. But at the same time, like us high achieving women, we tend to be harder on ourselves than we probably need to be. We lose track of all the good things that we've done. As a coach, my purpose in life is to support you women in getting the most out of your GLP-1 experience, okay? Maximizing not only the weight loss, but the actual like quality of life that you're searching for, and to walk away feeling with your head up high, empowered and strong about what choices you're making. And this time period can be fairly vulnerable for us because it feels like we have so much responsibility that we start neglecting pieces of ourselves, what we're trying to do to better our life. And then we start making choices that feel less aligned with our vision of our health, right? So I want to be here as a person that can remind you to stay on course without making you feel pressured. Because I get it. I've got a family. I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving, Christmas, and there's a lot of other things that I'm responsible for on the back end, as I'm sure you are as well. So I understand that whole balancing act that we're doing in order to meet our health goals, in order to actually lose the weight, especially because time is of the essence. We can't just dawdle around months on these medications because they could be our most effective weight loss months, right? I'm almost reaching the 2-year mark. So these meds are not as effective as they were in my first year. And it means I have to work harder at it. That's okay. I'm open and willing to do that because this is completely worth it. This is much more worth it than whatever I was doing before Zepbound, right? But with my purpose here to support you, I have figured out a plan for us for the next 2 months. If you're open to joining me in it, these are frameworks and methods that I've created as a business. But I understand that some of you are hesitant whether or not this is something worth your time or if it's going to make a difference. Like, I get it. It's so hard. If you're anything like me, gosh, we've tried it all. So why would anything be different now? I want you to have the opportunity to get to know me and decide that for yourself. Get to understand what I've created here, what this whole strategy lab is even about. That's my paid membership, to see what is different about the other side of what I have here. If you're loving what I share on social media, I have the actual tools to implement these things and experience the change that I'm suggesting to you within these memberships. I'm going to host a 5-day workshop the first week of December, where I'm going to go over a shot habit audit, okay? And this is something that I actually teach inside my membership and I've taught inside my course. It's one of the fundamental trainings that I do. The point of a workshop is you're going to be actively taking something away from it. So you're not just like coming to absorb and listen. You're actually going to be participating and getting that awareness of what you're doing with your habits, okay? So as an expert in this, supporting women on their habits on GLP-1, I'm going to walk you through what you need to be aware of. And it's going to be a free workshop, okay? So it's going to be a free 5-day workshop where I want you to understand habits the way I teach it and how I support the women inside my membership. So we're going to do that together for the first week of December. And from that, I'm going to invite you into the membership. And I will get into much more detail along the way. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to be doing something completely different for December and January for those that are inside my membership. There will be short, bite-sized lessons that are going to take you through the arc of what you need to do to prepare yourself to have the best 2026 and to close out what you need to for 2025, okay? So we can go into it feeling strong, confident, and excited about the year ahead instead of feeling stressed as I know I feel right now. So I want to take you with me in that journey. I will be dropping very small lessons. It will be maybe 5 to 15 minutes of action that you need to do. So you might need to carve out 15 minutes in your day. I believe that you can do that. I believe you can do that for the payoff at the end, because the 15 minutes you're carving are going to be including most of that work that you need to get done anyway to get yourself in a better place for your resolutions, your goals for the new year. So December is going to be very much focused on planning, visualizing, and setting up what we're going to do, what we're going to do with our habits, how we're going to make this work. Okay. And then I have January, we're going to do the same thing, short, bite-sized pieces of information to get you to maintain your habits, how to manage that momentum in the beginning and keep going, what to do if you fall off, because I don't know about you, but resolutions before I started these techniques, I would make it 1 to 2 weeks and then I would just flounder and completely give up, right? If you're with me, if you follow along, and even if you can't get to this every single day, these actions will still be easy to catch up on. And I don't want to leave you behind, okay? My vision here is to get those of you that are ready to commit to prioritize yourself. And even if you have a bit of a hard time doing that because you have other responsibilities in your life, just like I do, being in a community space like this is going to give you the opportunity to have that accountability, okay? To have other people in the space who are equally motivated like you are and also have similar life experiences as you. Because people who come and work with me who are in my space, we're not like the others. And I don't mean that in any ill way, but when I say high achieving, we have goals, we have dreams, we have big plans for ourselves on this weight loss journey, in our careers, in our lives, with our families. We have a lot of things that we expect. We're smart. We know how to do the research. We've done the research. And sometimes we just get stuck in the research mode, okay? I want to be there to help you pull out of the research mode and get into implementation. Let's build you this life that you're dreaming of. So between December and January, we're going to create this experience together where we're going to really firm up what are we currently doing, how do we want to be living this life on GLP-1, and how do we set up a plan that we can stick to and actually implement. Then January, we are implementing. We're implementing, and we're doing it together. And we may fail here and there, but together we'll help pick each other back up and keep going and adjust as needed. That adjustment is such an important piece that I only learned about as I started this mindset work. I couldn't imagine mindset had anything to do with anything. I just figured it was woo, but that's why I want to share with you what I've learned. It's $35 a month for December and January, even though you'll be getting short bite-sized lessons. So my typical offering involves a monthly lesson, and then you have an implementation tool to support it, a workbook, a guide, and then there's a challenge week, and we have a monthly call. We're going to change things around for December and January because it is an opportunity for catalyst, opportunity for transformation. I want to use that momentum to take everything that we've learned so far and create a plan that we can actually work on by having a true understanding of what are we currently doing and pivot that into action. Get out of the research phase and get going, get moving. If we're frustrated about how things have gone in the past year or however long you've been on this journey with me, we're going to let go and we're going to start clean December. Okay, so I invite you to join me in these workshops. In the 5-day workshop, I'm still building out, but it will be the first week of December. And I really hope you can attend, because even if that's all you do with me and you are not interested in joining the paid membership, I still want to invite you to come, because what I have created here, this habit audit, has been transformational for my members inside the community to have that experience and that shift of perspective, that they can even just take that, and you can just take that and move forward with your journey how you need to. And if you decide you love it and you want to hang out with us more and spend more time in this experience, then you can do that too. I'll also offer a Q&A at the end of the workshop. That way, if you've ran into any issues along the way and you need some support in troubleshooting it, or you have more questions about the community, I'll have that space available for us to do that as well. I just wanted to lay my cards out on the table and tell you what I'm up to, what I've been working on. Like, I have this book here that I've been looking at, and I've made so many lessons already mapped out for all of December and January. There's so much gold. And by the way, if you're inside my free community, you will be getting a lot of valuable resources as well. I might only offer these free workshops within the community space. It's free, guys. You can show up. You can actually have the opportunity to meet a lot of women. I think we are almost at 50 people inside this free community space. And I'd love to see who would like to join us inside the paid membership. But there are no strings attached. I want you to only do what you think is right. And if you're not ready to be 100% into your health journey, if that's just not something that you're able to do, still just get the value you're able to get in and plug in where you can. Because I do not want you to walk away from this experience feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, something's just not working right, or for you to feel like that you could do more. You just need to learn a little bit more, follow this person, read this, listen to this podcast. I want you to know that a lot of what you will learn with just this free workshop that I'll be doing will give you the tools that you've been looking for. Okay. Anyway, I'm super excited. I'm so nervous and I hope to see you there. If you've got thoughts, some feedback for me, any questions that you have, just let me know. Whether you DM me on Instagram or you want to send me an email, please feel free to coach@coachandsia.com for email and Coach and Sia for Instagram. As I'm working through this, I've done a lot of reflecting, and I truly feel this will be such a valuable opportunity for so many of us, including myself, because when I share this with you, I myself get plugged in and I just see so much benefit for my weight loss journey as well. So I'd love to take you along with me. All right, talk soon.